For decades, consumer goods moved in a straight line, from factory to distributor, retailer to consumer. Simple, predictable, profitable, but not anymore. That world is collapsing, replaced by networks, data loops, and platforms that connect everyone to everyone. This is the future of route to market, where ecosystems replace hierarchies, and the middleman doesn't disappear. He evolves. For nearly a century, FMCG distribution was a well-oiled chain. Factories produced, distributors stored, retailers sold. Each link added value and margin. But by the 2010s, cracks began to show. Fragmented demand, slow information flow, high working capital. The consumer had changed, but the chain hadn't. In the linear world, data traveled last. In the new world, data leads. The rigid, sequential supply chains of the past were built for a world of information scarcity. They were durable, but slow and opaque. But as digital connectivity blanketed the globe, a fundamentally different structure began to take shape. Across markets, a new model emerged, not linear, but networked. This wasn't just an iteration. It was a paradigm shift, moving from a one-way street to a dynamic, multi-directional superhighway of commerce. The old world was defined by sequential handoffs, with each step blind to the others. The new world is defined by simultaneous access and shared intelligence. This transformation was catalyzed by the rise of platform ecosystems. Giants like Amazon and Alibaba pioneered the model in the consumer space, creating vast digital marketplaces. But the real revolution for trade happened when this pattern was applied to the complex web of B2B commerce. In India, platforms like JioMart and Udaan began digitizing millions of small, family-owned kirana stores, bringing them into a unified network. Similar models sprouted across the globe, from Latin America to Southeast Asia, each tailored to its local market, but built on the same core principles. These platforms operate on a powerful flywheel effect. By aggregating demand from thousands of small retailers, they gain immense bargaining power with manufacturers. This allows them to offer a wider selection of products at more competitive prices, which in turn attracts even more retailers to the platform. More retailers mean more data and a larger customer base for brands, making the platform an indispensable partner. This self-reinforcing loop creates a powerful moat where the value for every participant, manufacturer, retailer, and the end consumer, grows as the network itself grows. For the first time, they connected manufacturers, retailers, and consumers, all in real time. The walls between them crumbled. A manufacturer could now see almost instantly which of their products was selling in a specific neighborhood hundreds of miles away. A small shop owner could access a catalog as vast as a hypermarket's and get financing with a few taps. The entire ecosystem became a living organism, sensing and responding to market changes in unison. These platforms did three things the old system simply couldn't. First, visibility. In the old model, demand was a guess, forecasted months in advance. On a platform, demand is a fact, visible to everyone, instantly. This shared view of reality, from the factory floor to the store shelf, eliminates the guesswork that creates stockouts and overstocks. Second, velocity. With visibility comes speed. Orders flow automatically. A retailer's low stock alert can trigger a replenishment order without any human intervention. Payments are reconciled digitally, and logistics are orchestrated by algorithms, dispatching the nearest truck to the right warehouse. The entire order-to-cash cycle shrinks from weeks to days, or even hours. And third, value creation. In this new ecosystem, data replaces distance as the key asset. A brand's success is no longer determined by how many trucks it has, but by the quality of its data and its ability to act on it. The most valuable real estate is not the physical shelf, but the digital one. The new middleman is not a truck or a trader, it's an algorithm. This intelligent layer sits at the heart of the network, making millions of micro decisions every second. Which products to recommend, what price to offer, which route is fastest. It doesn't just move goods, it moves insight, turning raw data into actionable intelligence that powers the entire ecosystem. The future of route to market is not an evolution, it's a metamorphosis. In the next decade, the rigid sequential chain we've known for a century will cease to be the dominant model. It will look less like a mechanical process and more like a living, intelligent organism, a vast, interconnected neural network for commerce. This isn't a distant vision, it's a new reality taking shape today, built on a foundation of data. At the heart of this organism is a new kind of intelligence, predictive demand sensing, powered by AI. Traditional forecasting looked in the rearview mirror, analyzing past sales to guess future needs. The new model looks forward, synthesizing real-time signals from a multitude of sources, social media trends, local events, weather patterns, and even competitor pricing, to anticipate consumer demand before it even materializes. AI will predict demand before it happens, with startling accuracy. Companies using AI-driven forecasting have seen error reductions of up to 50%, directly translating to less waste and fewer missed sales. This predictive power is the first pillar of the new data-first distribution model. The second pillar is the Internet of Things, or IoT, which gives the physical world a digital voice. IoT sensors will track not just location, but the precise condition of products in transit. Imagine pallets of fresh produce that report their own temperature and humidity, allowing for dynamic rerouting to prevent spoilage. This granular, real-time visibility extends from the factory floor to the delivery truck, ensuring quality and integrity at every step. The third pillar, blockchain, provides an immutable record of truth. It will verify origin and authenticity with cryptographic certainty. For consumers, it offers radical transparency, the ability to trace a product's entire journey from source to shelf. For brands, it's a powerful tool against counterfeiting, which costs the global economy over $500 billion annually. When these technologies converge, the very nature of distribution changes. The result? Distribution becomes programmable. Decisions once made by humans over days are now executed by algorithms in milliseconds. Order management systems, warehouse management systems, and last-mile logistics are no longer separate functions, but a single, orchestrated flow. Inventory becomes intelligent. Shelves can signal their own stock levels. Warehouses can autonomously reorganize themselves based on predicted demand. Safety stock is no longer a static number in a spreadsheet. It's a dynamic buffer that expands and contracts in real time, optimizing capital and ensuring availability. And most profoundly, data becomes the new distribution currency. In this ecosystem, the richness and accuracy of the data you provide determines your value and priority within the network. Sharing real-time inventory data might grant a retailer faster replenishment. Providing accurate demand signals might give a CPG brand preferential placement. In this world, CPG companies won't just sell products, they'll sell participation, earning their place in powerful digital ecosystems that already know what consumers want, where they want it, and when they want it next. The focus shifts from pushing boxes to participating in a responsive, data-driven value exchange. So, what does this all mean for the traditional middleman, the distributor who has been the backbone of commerce for centuries? It's a common misconception that technology will make them obsolete. The reality is far more nuanced and exciting. The middleman isn't dying, he's being reborn. In this new networked ecosystem, the distributor evolves from a mere mover of boxes into a pivotal, value-adding partner. They become a data partner, sharing real-time sales and inventory information back to the brand. They become a platform node, integrating seamlessly with digital marketplaces and fulfillment networks. And most critically, they become a hyper-local decision maker, using granular insights to optimize stock, pricing, and promotions for their specific territory. This transformation fundamentally redefines the goal. Route to market is no longer about reach, it's about intelligence. It's not just about how many stores you can physically place a product in. It's about how smartly you can serve the demand that exists in every single one of them. It's about precision, responsiveness, and efficiency, powered by a constant flow of information. The winners of tomorrow will be the ones who master this data loop. They will build and participate in ecosystems that connect the factory floor to the shopping cart in real time. They will leverage AI to anticipate what a customer will want before they even know it, and orchestrate a supply chain that delivers it profitably and sustainably. Success is no longer found by simply owning the delivery route. It's found by owning the data that makes the route intelligent. This was Route to Market Stories, where strategy meets the shelf and the shelf meets the future. Join us next time as we explore the rise of B2B marketplaces in emerging economies. Subscribe now to continue the journey.